Hi, I'm Tara. I just wanted to take a few minutes to share with you guys about how I came to have a relationship with Jesus. I started going to church when I was about 10 because my parents made me. And I was in the church for several years, every Sunday morning, Sunday night, and Wednesday. So I got to hear, about God and Jesus and how they came to save the world because they loved us and all that stuff that you learn in church. But I didn't really believe it. I didn't think I needed a savior. I kind of felt, well, I'm independent. I'm strong. I can save myself. I don't need anybody to help me. And so I spent a few years trying to do things my way and trying to, live by myself and care for my family without God and all that good stuff. And it was a really dark and hard time for me. And I just couldn't do it anymore. I fell into depression. My marriage started struggling. I wasn't being as good of a parent as I could be. And I was talking to a friend of mine, and she asked me if I had a relationship with Jesus. Now, when I was in church all the years before, I did say the prayer of salvation. However, I didn't truly mean it. So I couldn't really answer that question. I was like, well, I think, but I'm not sure. So then she asked me, well, if you died today, would you go to heaven or hell? And then I couldn't answer that either. So she told me chances are I probably wasn't ever truly saved. And I thought about it, and I wasn't. So then I said the prayer of salvation, and immediately I felt a huge weight lifted off of me. And it was just undescribable. And instantly I noticed a change in my attitude. I was more positive and I felt happier. Even though I still went through hard times and, struggled with certain issues, I felt like I had somebody to help me get through it instead of having to do it by myself. And that's just something that everybody should have. So I want to encourage everybody, in case you don't have a relationship with Jesus, or maybe you were that person who sat in church with your parents and you said the prayer once, but you never really meant it. I just want to encourage you, because I am married to the worship leader, so people assume that I was already saved, I already had that relationship, and sometimes I'd put on a front like I did, but I really truly didn't. So I don't want anybody to feel embarrassed or ashamed if you haven't truly made that decision, because there's people here who can help you with that.